Hey guys, what's up? How's it going? Today we're gonna go over how to draw Sandy Cheeks from Spongebob Squarepants. Sandy is a pretty cool character. She's pretty fun. She's a pretty funny character too. Um, yeah. Oh, I'm afraid to tell you what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this pencil nub, just to kind of use it up really, and then a Copic marker. A Copic marker is gonna be an 8N neutral, and it has a brush side and it has a kind of flat edge side, and we're going to be using that to draw Sandy today. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to go over the general shapes that Sandy's made up of, and let's get into that. First off, first thing that pops out of me is that circle for her helmet. You know, Sandy's a squirrel that lives underwater, so she basically has to wear this spacesuit looking thing, or underwater suit. Circle. Underneath that circle, I see kind of like a square rounded off at the bottom, but it's not nowhere near as big as the orb around her. Her arms almost go down to her waist. They're also made up of squares too. I'm just going over the shapes, by the way. We're going to trace over this image. I'm doing this to kind of find the general proportion first. I'm going to try to connect this ball by putting like another attachment. You know, how does this connect? Yeah. The legs. Legs are also kind of square right before they hit the feet. And the feet, she's got these big clunky boots. Big clunky boots. They're kind of like boxes. I think of them as like bricks, the way they're shaped. And so let's get to her face. Her face is in there. It's always been a little bit weird to draw things within other things for me. I don't know why. I start general placement. Just a general circle, which I shouldn't. It's kind of like an oval. And the top is almost like an oval in there, but sticking out the top. And her eyes are made up of balls. Have something for her nose. These are all just placeholders. They're just placeholders for proportion, yeah. So you can think of one thing at a time. Her head might be a little small. Yeah, I think her head might be a little bit small, actually. We'll see, but for now, this works as an underlay. So what I'm going to do, see, this is just the general proportion, right? I do it dark for, you know, you guys to see, but I also do it dark so that I can just grab a piece of paper, put it right over it, and now I can see a faint image. See, you can kind of see a faded image there, and I can go into it with the marker next. Okay, so let's get into it. We're going to start with her face, and I'm going to start with the pointed tip of this. And more precisely, I'm going to start with her eye. Her eye is a circle, so pretty even circle. Kind of reminds me of a ball from Pool. If you ever play that game Pool. Kind of look like Simpson eyes too. Eyelashes up top. Pupils are you know, surprisingly big for her type, I feel, compared to some of the other characters, I feel. Make it a little bit bigger there. I'm going to go and I'm going to go after the triangle of her nose. Next thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to draw a smile. I shouldn't have started that. Always kind of a happy character. Buck teeth she has. Now I'm going to go after the round portion of her face. Messed up there. Just gotta leave it. And then her head, top portion of her head there. Another blotch. See, that's what I mean by blotches, but it's fine. Small ears. I'll make that line blend in if I can. And I'm going to draw her neck down. I'm going to draw her suit. Kind of wraps around the back. Pull down. Basically, that's kind of a square. It looks like kind of a square from the right side. Suit has these gears on it, so they're indicated by through dots. Not really gears, these screws on there. I'm going to draw her suit down to her shoes. I'm not going to connect the line all the way through, so it kind of connects in there. Feet. I'm going to draw the front zipper of her suit. That's just a kind of a ball with a triangle. Kind of a squiggly line down there. Also going to kind of a pocket there, or patch. And that's just two squares, rectangles. I'm going to go over here and I am going to go draw her arm. Her arm kind of comes under, I don't know, sometimes you can draw it underneath that portion of the suit. There's these rivets in the suit. Her hand just kind of look like she's wearing mittens. You know, has like two, like I guess all her hands are together, all her fingers on one side are together. Draw her hand on that side. Remember, that arm is behind her body. You know what I mean? So it will not, you won't show the whole arm. I'm gonna go down to her boots. And they're kind of fluffy. I know I said they were like bricks, and they are, but they're kind of like soft, kind of bricks, because they have rounded edges. She's still a round character. These characters are all designed to be really cute looking and very friendly, and round shapes are extremely friendly. Sandy looks pretty friendly too, so. Draw the other shoe. It's got to be behind that shoe, remember that. So, overlapping is such a big deal. That's one of those things I see that where you're intermediate, you know, you can be like, okay, that guy finally crossed over because he's overlapping. So just kind of remember the overlap portion of it. And that line is just indicating that it's the front surface of the shoe. Alright. Next thing I'm going to do is actually I'm going to draw the flower on her head. Oopsie. Flower is a flower. It's pretty much a circle with a flower-like shape, petals, you know, it's just like a, I don't know how to say it. Or it's pretty simple. And now the final thing is going to be her spacesuit. It's going to be round, so I'm not going to pull it in one stroke because I can't. And I'm going to go over here. This stroke's going to be, I would say this is the hardest. I shouldn't say that. It should be more positive. Ooh, I messed up that stroke. See, it's kind of wobbly on that side. I'm going to leave it though. It's a one-shot thing. That's nothing I can do about it. And a little shine right here. Anyways, guys, that's about it for Sandy. I got it pretty good, except for this right here. This is something I am not digging right there. I think that's the only part where I truly messed up. That was Sandy. She's kind of, she's kind of difficult herself, so be careful drawing her. I would practice again those initial shapes to kind of internalize. You're kind of internalizing her. What you're trying to do with these characters is you really should be internalizing their proportions. Think more about what I did before this. You know what I mean? I'm thinking about her proportions and the shapes that she's made up of, and it will be all that much easier. The more you do it, you can repeat it. You know what I mean? Like I said, if I messed up toward the beginning, I would have just taken that paper out and started again. It's really easy to do that when you have an underlay. So thanks a lot, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Also spread this video around. If you did enjoy it, share it on Facebook, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate you guys.